allow me, Carrick. I'm gonna step up and uh, I don't need to breathe. But I'm just gonna tie a rope to myself real quick and ask Carrick to hold on to it, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
go down in the water and see if I can see anything.
All right,
All right.
I'm holding the rope.
Now, if it tugs suddenly, maybe try to pull me out.
Oh, I'm glad you gave me a direction.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and just kind of slowly go down and see if I can see anything. I have eyes of the night, so I can see up to 300 feet.
Okay, so you duck your head
Sure.
under the water, start swimming across, and after a while, you pop up over here and you look around. Hmm. Do you keep
Oh,
swimming?
so it goes forward.
Yep.
I'm gonna probably not go. I mean, if I can just see, can I see light over here? Assuming it just goes right here.
Yeah, it looks as if it
Yeah.
just passes through here.
All right. I will. I'll just go back the way. I'll just go back then.
Okay.
Well, that
Can you
was. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
That was uneventful. It just goes to the that central waterway.
And you
All
take
right.
note of this thing to the south and notice that there's very much there's similar things. This one's the whole top is exposed. The one you went down is not. But yeah, similarities are obvious.
All right.
Must have been a. Must not have had water in it before. Maybe I don't know. It's,
Not the way to
let's
go.
get,
K2.
I don't think so. Yeah, let's try. Let's try over here. Keeping an eye on those plants.
Yeah, those are not good.
Oh, it looks like there is an entrance over here. I point
What?
out this here.
One thing you
Is
do
it an
notice.
entrance?
Let me just give you a quick heads up. Sorry, my page just stopped for a second. Um, uh, so looking down into this garden here. Um, What's my page again? Okay, looking down into that area, you notice two things. The first, in this enclosed kind of garden here, it's like nothing any of you have. Stick colors are like gems sparkling in the sun, and enclosed by a 5-foot walls, these strangely beautiful gardens imparts a sense of serenity. And there's a message you can just barely make out here. You can't actually read it, but there's something scratched onto the wall there.
Does it look like it was like the other plaques or by the water, or does it look like someone like almost like graffiti? Can I tell?
Not doesn't look like graffiti. Wait a sec. No. Sorry, it does look like graffiti.
Okay.
Like it wasn't part of the temple's original design.
I really want to read that, but I don't trust these pretty flowers. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
And Yoko looked at flowers. Can I tell if I recognize any of them as friend or foe?
You don't recognize them at all. They're like nothing you've ever seen. Despite your extensive travels around Chult, never seen them before.
And Yoka can go around and look at sign.
All right, Inyoka, we will watch your back. Careful.
And I'll just hang over the side a little bit and look at the sign.
Okay, so you flip over. You do not recognize the language.
And I'm sorry, did you say it was on a plaque or it's carved into it? You said it was carved into it.
Yeah, it's carved like graffiti, but it's whatever it is, you can't read it.
Uh, Dang it. Well, I would say, I have comprehend languages. Unfortunately, I do not have it prepared, gentlemen. Um, it would be 10 minutes cast as a ritual. I don't know if we want to. We can always come back to it if we want to read it.
Maybe warning.
Should I take the time now?
And
I
Yoka
think-
say yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll get to however close I need to, and yeah, prepare comprehend languages as a ritual.
Well, how close do you need to be? That that you can see. You can't really see it from there.
All right.
This is mostly.
I'll pop over where he was then.
You do spend that 10 minutes casting the comprehend languages, and you kind of hang over the edge and look down. And you're sitting there and you're studying it. It takes about 1 minute, and you do it. Eventually, the letters kind of transform into something that you can read, and this is what it says. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Question: is it poison or disease?
It's one of those two.
I'm immune to disease and I'm resistant to poison. That's why I ask.
I'll tell you what. Make me a Constitution saving throw at advantage, and I'll pick the appropriate
Alright.
dice.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
But immune to disease. Okay, as you're sitting there, studying these plants, these the scents are starting to waft around you, but you think, it's okay, nothing to worry about here. But then Yoka and Carrick, can you make a similar save, please? A Constitution save. And Salida.
Can I? Oh, it's probably too late. I was gonna say, call out and back off, everybody, or something like that.
It all happens more or less at the same time.
Okay.
If it's poison, I'm immune.
Okay, noted. What's the... Yeah, so Salida, she backs off reflexively and steps back. And Yoka, you smell it, but you're not affected by it. You take a step back if you like. But these flowers are very strange, giving off this very strong odor. And Carrick, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, but at advantage? Carrick?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to step away. The dinner was arriving.
Very important. Con save at
yeah,
advantage, please.
What at an advantage?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Oops.
Ooh, thank goodness for the advantage. Okay, you two, so weird smells were coming from this, and you're kind of backed away once you start smelling it. And I don't know if you're here, but K2 decoded the message to read that.
How is Inyoka? Inyoka? Are you okay? Not that I didn't notice your roll or anything, but
No problem.
no problem. Okay, very good. This place sucks, guys. Get attacked by zombies, poisonous plants.
Yeah, why were we coming here again?
This isn't different than anything else we've encountered.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the way. So I mean, I guess just curiosity for me. But yeah, so far it's really not my favorite place so far. But I feel like we've come this far. We should continue.
Yeah, nobody's died yet, so I mean,
Yeah, so we've got that going for us.
yeah, we got that. So.
Way to jinx us, Carrick.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna step over here and poke my head to see where these stairs go. It's all blacked out over here. So.
The
I'll go a
stairs
little closer.
end in a door. The door looks partially busted, but it's still present there. And this thing is it's a huge dome. It rises up over top of almost the rest of the area around here, and traces of gold are along the edges of this dome. And everywhere you see, there's weathered bricks, and more than a few of which have fallen through. These larger-than-life elephant statues are still a magnificent sight, even if their beauty has been decayed a little bit by time. So you figure out there's two ways you could either try and bash through this door, or climb up on the roof. There's little gaps on where the bricks have fallen through.
Well, I'm not very agile, so I think I would like to use the door. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
But the door's like got holes in it.
The door doesn't. The roof does.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
Go for it, K2.
All right.
I got your back.
I'll do it. I will go up, and I will try to listen to see if there's anything behind this door.
Okay, make a perception check. You press your robotic ear against it. You don't hear anything.
All right. I will attempt to open the door.
The door doesn't move. It gives a little bit. It kind of feels wedged. You might have to throw your shoulder into it to open it.
What's the chance of there being a trap behind this door?
At 100%.
Yeah, 100% chance. Now the holes in the dome are starting to look a little bit more attractive. How high is the first hole? It looks like I can at least see through it, I suppose.
It looks about 20 feet up.
Does it look treacherous or easily climbable?
It looks as if it's easily climbable. I mean, you're slightly concerned that some bricks have fallen through and there's literal holes in the ceiling. But yes, it shouldn't be too hard to climb.
Can Leopold hop up there? Is that too dangerous for you, little buddy?
Oh, high is it?
20.
20.
For
Oh,
the first hole.
I can't quite make it that far yet, my friend. As he looks at legs, the jungle's making him stronger, but I don't jump quite that high.
I always have
Yoka can
faith in you,
climb.
buddy. Sorry.
I'm not opposed to putting my shoulder into opening this door, but maybe that's the easier way.
And Yoka can climb.
Okay, yeah. If you're comfortable with that, Nyoka, perhaps you could go on the other side and open the door so we're not making a ton of noise.
Okay, so where do I start climbing, Malcolm?
Make me an acrobatics or athletics check first. 23, so no problem for climbing up there.
Impressive, Nyoka.
So you scramble up on the roof, and I assume you're going to try and look through one of these holes?
Yep.
So what we'll do this. We'll move you there, and you're peering down from the top. And can you roll me a d6, please, Nyoka? 4. As you're looking through this brick hole, and you see what you see, you feel the roof behind you start to crumble and creak. And with a crash, you fall down to the ground from there, straight through the roof, taking 6 points of damage as you land.
Inyoka in. Ugh.
With that noise, I'm going to go ahead and put my shoulder into the door.
Okay, make me an athletics check. Oh,
I should
no
have had
problem.
one of
You throw your shoulder into the door. The door immediately swings open. Boop. And can I have both K2 and Inyoka please make me dexterity saving throws?
Dang it.
Okay, that's good. And that's good. Yeah, so more portions of the ceiling start collapse and start raining down on both of you. You both dodge to the side, so you can take half of that. You can take 5 points of damage as more debris falls down. And what you see in there is an 18-foot tall statue of a Cholton warrior in splint armor, wearing a helmet festooned with Tyrannosaurus teeth and bearing a shield of intricately patterned leopard hide. And it towers over the chamber and looms above a wide octagonal cistern. The chamber echoes with the sound of rainwater dripping from the ceiling into the gaping pit. The face of the giant statue is obliterated by deep gouges, but the rest of the statue remains intact. Clutched in the statue's right hand is a stone spear, and resting on the floor beneath it is a clay urn. North of the statue is an open balcony overlooking a flooded garden. Standing to one side of the statue is another statue, although much smaller. Exquisitely lifelike, it depicts a man reaching for the urn, his face turned towards the balcony. In his lifeless eyes you see terror. Stone steps ascend along the curved wall to a level of the second floor, but the floor is almost entirely collapsed. Someone's been up there, however, because a message of some sort is scrawled across the dome ceiling.
Let's see here. I think my comprehend. It says that comprehend languages lasts 1 hour.
Yep, definitely less than 1 hour.
Yeah, I'd like to read that then.
To read it is kind of written up here. So if you want to climb up there to read it, you're more than welcome to.
That sounds like a really terrible idea. How high up is it?
It's 35 feet.
Oh, so I'd have to get. How close would I have to get to read it? Do I think?
Well, it's kind of written sort of along this wall here, kind of like that.
I can't. Oh, maybe I need to come in. Oh, right there. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Oh, I see. There's stairs. I didn't see the stairs. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's stairs there. Yeah.
Okay. How can I tell what's the integrity of these stairs? I'm gonna kind of take a look see here, see if it's gonna collapse under my weight.
Make an investigation check.
Oh.
Yeah, looks pretty sturdy to you.
Well, guys, I don't like that little stone statue. It looks. I've read in my studies. I've read about creatures being able to turn living creatures to stone. So be careful. And I'm probably gonna fall, but I'm gonna go read this sign.
How they turn to stone.
I'm sorry, Anyoka?
How they turn to stone.
Well, I've heard these basilisks. They're like some kind of magical trait that they have, that they can turn creatures to stone. But I don't know if that's what case it is there, but it seems out of place. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna try to just be really careful.
Okay, as you place one foot after the other, as you go onto the top of this kind of second floor, but mostly crumbled, make me an acrobatics check, please. See how delicate you can be.
Man.
Yeah, you get to the top, no problem. And written, it's not in common or any languages you recognize, but your comprehend languages kicks in again.
Can I do a divine sense, Malcolm?
Sure. So divine sense pops up. You're looking for undead and all those other things. You reach out, look around. Nope. I think
Okay.
undead or fiend or whatever the other one is, celestial.
I share the message with the group. I say I don't know exactly what that means, but this looks like something that was part of the temple, not someone, or did someone like graffiti here as well?
This is graffiti. It's scrawled.
Oh, graffiti.
Does the statue look like they were trying to grab that spear? Or does it seem like it's out of context?
It looks like it was trying to grab the urn.
Okay. Now let the party know that I don't detect any undead or fiends around here, but that doesn't mean something won't turn us to stone.
Yeah, I mean, is the urn like part of the statue, or is it something separate from the statue?
It's something
I mean,
separate.
Is it separate?
It's
Okay.
not really shown
The,
on the map, but the urn is like about here. That purple thing is.
I'm well, first I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Make me another
And,
acrobatics check, please.
Dang it.
I think we should ask Salida about any type of legend or lore about an urn that turns people to stone or cholt.
We'll get there in just a second. You stumble on your way down, and you take a minor tumble as some of the steps collect. You almost twist your ankle going down. Take 6 points of damage, K2. I'm sorry, what was you asking me, Rak?
Do you know of any legend or lore of some urn that has magical properties that may turn someone to stone or bring fear to them?
That I have not heard of. I've heard of two things that turn people to stone. One is what K2 correctly identified as a basilisk. I've been fortunate enough to avoid these creatures my life. But there's also stories of women who make terrible, terrible deals to preserve their beauty. And their hair becomes a nest of snakes. And looking into the creature's eyes will also turn you to stone. I believe they are called Medusas. But urns themselves, I do not know.
Well, that
that
statue
sounds
is like
terrifying.
looking out on the balcony, so perhaps the source of the petrification came from there. I'm gonna try to mage hand that urn.
Okay, the
So what is it? 10, 30 feet, 10 pounds. If it's less than 10 pounds, I'm gonna try to drag it or carry it.
it's too heavy, it seems, for mage hand. Ata Simba pipes up. Hey, Karak, maybe there's something in the water. Why don't you jump in and do us all a favor and check it out?
I look over at Artis with a squinting kind of eye. Are you trying to set me up? But I do advance toward the water.
Oh no, and I'm trying to set you up. I'm just wanting to know what's in the water, shall we say?
Is
Yeah,
the water
there's-
clear, or am I gonna have to like walk into the water to figure that out?
It's
Why
pretty
don't you take a
clear.
rock there, Carrick, and throw a rock in there, Carrick?
That's a good idea, Rock.
There's plenty of
I'm gonna-
rocks around.
I'm gonna grab one of these things over here next to me and throw
Sure.
it over away from me, but into the water.
Okay, it lands with a satisfying sploosh. Water ripples out. Other than that, no effect. And the water does look pretty clear, all things considered. I mean, it's basically rainwater that's fallen down into this cavern. It doesn't really look like it was designed. Oh no, it was designed. Yeah, this is a carved thing. Looks like a cistern or a pool, but it's definitely been filling up with rainwater over the years.
There's
It's,
no
Yeah, but it's
as I'm
deep.
surveying the water where I throw the stone in and stuff. Is there anything that looks like, I don't know, vents, holes, whatever, where the water either could like get out or?
Yeah, it looks like it's you get the impression this stone is slightly porous. So yeah, it it could leak through relatively easily.
Right, I yell over to artist. I'm like, I don't see anything in the water. It's pretty clear. I threw a stone in there and nothing weird's happening.
I do not agree with your logic, but fine. Ah, damn it! That was supposed to be hidden. Damn it!
Cat's out of the bag now. Or snakes are out of the
nah.
bag.
Damn it! Damn sticky snakes. Still not working. Did it the wrong way around. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I think you should maybe go into the water and swim around Karak.
I'm gonna take my spear and maybe a cloak or something that I have and kind of stick it down to the water and swoosh it around like I'm doing laundry or something like that.
Yeah.
And look over at artist and like, dude, I don't want to get in the water. I think you're setting me up. This is good, but I'm gonna investigate it.
You swirl the water around, and let's just make it obvious. There's a whole bunch of snakes that suddenly appear, and they don't appreciate the swishing, and they swim across the surface. And they duck back down again. Obviously amphibian of some sort.
All right. I go, did you guys see that? Did you see that? And then I look over at artist. I'm like, going, dude, you're totally trying to set me up. That's not good.
It is worth investigating. This is how you learn things. You check things out.
Okay.
Nice to know you have smarts at least to not jump into a pool of water without checking it out first. Good to know. So what do you think this is all about? I mean, that's a rather odd message to be graffitied around. Does everybody thoughts? This is obviously a temple, probably to this person here. I mean, whoever the hell that is. And we have... Look at its eyes are scratched out. There's this... True love, faithful, general, safe, will you rest in Nangalore eternal. None will disturb you while I live. Such is my vow of penance, and for the sins I cannot die. What do you think that means? Is it undead? Undead cannot die. We've seen lots of undead.
What is? Where's Nanglore? What is that again?
Slida says you're literally standing in Nangalore.
Ah,
As I said previously, this was a place almost seen as a retreat from Port Nyanzaru. People would come here and spend their proverbial summers here, and the great luxury. I mean, look around this place. It is magnificent. I'm sure in its time, people would vacation here, as it were. A long time ago, though. Something has changed. I mean, this is a statue to somebody. I do not know who. And Artis Simba continues on. So what do you think is going on here, everybody? Eyes scratched out, messages. I mean, I suspect this is not going to be the last message we find, but it is most curious.
Yes. Well, I'm curious about the. I mean, I think this must be maybe the general that this message is talking about. But and I guess whoever else might still be here is their true love, or they view this general as their true love, and they're protecting it, perhaps.
Maybe?
That may make sense.
Malcolm, I've got a question.
Yes.
Would I would know. I think I would know. But do snakes speak Draconic?
Well, these snakes in particular? Do snakes speak Draconic? My answer to that question is no.
Uncivilized lizards. What the hell?
I'm gonna.
What are you, Carrick?
Uncivilized. I speak.
Sometimes.
Well, should we take a closer look at this urn?
Yes. Since you went through the door, I'll go approach the urn.
Or maybe just maybe just don't look at the balcony. be aware if there's something over there, but maybe not.
I
Maybe
think
just don't
whatever
look
was there is no longer there.
As you position
So-
yourself there, Rock, you notice there's something scrawled on the back of the statue as well. Something gouged there. You can't read it.
Okay.
I assume K2 will have a look.
So yeah,
Sure.
like hey, K2, there's something written on the back of the statue. Perhaps you can
Okay,
read it for us.
Let's take a look.
It says, "Forgive me," scrawled onto his back.
Um,
And also, as you
Is the-
approach the statue, you notice something just on the other side of this smaller statue. Scratched in there is some more words that you recognize, and it says that.
oh,
That's right next to that petrified guy. Scrawled once again.
well, clearly there's yeah. I don't like that. I'll share the message. So it looks like this person was a thief and was trying to take this urn, I guess.
I mean, this is plainly somebody has a quarrel with this creature or what this creature represents. This poor gentleman has been turned into stone. I mean, I might point out our option is just to walk away. I mean, there's the balance. I mean, danger versus curiosity versus potential reward. Just throwing that out there as an option.
I'm not that curious to be turned to stone, my friends.
Yes. Well, we could. There's another door. It looks like it probably just goes out on the other side, but there might be more messages, or yeah, I don't know. Can I do like an Arcana check on this urn? See if I
Sure.
can recognize something about it. Maybe something magical or not.
It doesn't look at all magical. It looks like a common urn. When you take a look bit closer at it, you can see some ashes inside of it.
Well, I mean, Eric thinks that sounds like it's basically someone's remains. Would K2 know that? Or think, I mean, he probably thinks that this
Yeah, it
ashes
seems like an urn. Ashes are placed in an urn. These are ashes.
yeah. Okay.
Seems reasonable.
Uh, yeah. So yeah, gentlemen, I think we should just leave the urn. I don't know why this thief would try to take it. I'd like to do one other thing though. I would like to investigate around the urn. Like, is it? Is it not necessarily a trap, but like, is there something like, is it like part of a mechanism or something, like a door or a trap
Sure,
or something
make an
like
investigation check. You don't notice any traps.
that? Okay. I don't know why this is here. I mean, does it look like it even? I mean, this temple looks like it's very old and in ruin. Does the urn look like it kind of matches, or does it look like hasn't been here as long as this temple has been falling apart?
The stone is faded just as much as any other piece of stone here. It doesn't
The
look out
urn
of
has?
place. Yeah, it's just
Okay,
it's
alright.
been here at least as long as a statue has been here, in your opinion.
Okay, okay.
Just
I'm-
north of the.
Go
Go ahead,
sir.
sir.
Greg.
But just north of the statue, is that a wall there, or is there a reason we can't see beyond that? Like,
Not
or is that
anymore.
just- Oh, okay.
I'm good with leaving the urn. I think that's probably wise.
Do you want to go check out that
Yeah, I do.
balcony over the water, K2?
I really do. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take a little closer look to see what we can see out here.
Okay, so you pin out on the balcony, and the water in this pool is unusually clear. A dozen or more large fish and turtles and lizards swim lazily through it, and water birds paddle on the surface. Their ripples obscure something on the bottom of the pool that you can't quite make it out, but the bottom appears to be blanketed in oddly shaped stones. Bits of shattered stone rest on top of square dais from the middle of the pool, evidence of a sculpture that once stood atop it. Part of the sculpture lies in the pool west of the dais, a large stone face staring up at the sky.
Malcolm.
Oddly shaped rocks or stones.
Malcolm, I'm going to try and make friends with one of the snakes. I'm going to make eye contact with it.
Okay,
So they need to do a wisdom saving throw DC 10.
okay. Wisdom saving throw DC 10. They do not respond to your approach. They rolled a 10.
I'm going to try and see if it got scared when we went in certain places, but okay.
Dragonbait.
Uh,
Dragonbait comes in, smelling like brimstone, and he comes up to you, Karak, taps you on the shoulder, then starts walking back, looking at you expectantly.
I'm sorry. He's looking at me. How?
Like as if he wants you to follow him.
Okay. Okay. All right. I do. So I go out.
He comes over here, doesn't get too close to the garden, and he points right to the center of the garden. And once he points it out, you can kind of see it too. There's some type of message underneath the foliage. And he looks at you and shrugs. But there's something under here. He spotted it.
Okay. So what? Is that like 5 feet down from the elevation that we're on, and then it's like foliage that's, I don't know, 5 feet tall or something, 10 feet tall, whatever.
The message is 15 feet below you, but the foliage is more like 10 feet below you. So if you just climb down the wall, you'd be on top of the foliage, and then you could presumably get to the middle. That's what you're planning. There'd be 15 feet right to the base of this garden here.
Okay. So Selita, I kind of like, hey, I'm going down here. Dragon Bait pointed out something. I'm gonna go check this thing out. So.
Alright, how do you want me to help?
Just watch. If something if something jumps out, happens to me, please help.
I'll get my bow ready for you.
All right. So I proceed to try to climb down the wall.
Make me an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics.
Yep, easy enough to do. Okay, so
All right.
yep. What do you do now?
All right. I walk up to where I think that was. I think that was right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make me a Constitution saving throw first.
Of course.
Okay. As you enter this, you start coughing a little bit, and firstly, you feel a little ill. Your stomach's churning a little bit, and you are poisoned. But something else interesting happens, and I'm gonna send you a private message for this.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just. Okay. So you feel a little ill, but you're doing okay. And you look down at the thing that Dragonbait was pointing out, and it's another script. It's in a script in a language that you cannot read.
Okay. Can I call to Selena and go, hey, there's some script down here?
I assume it's like the other languages that we cannot read. Maybe take a picture of it, a drawing, some scratchings or something, and maybe K2 can decode it for us.
All right. I don't know how good I'm at drawing, but I'll give it a try. So I'm gonna try to grab some whatever I might have in my pack that I could use as something to draw with and sketch and try to see if I can translate
Make
it.
a performance check.
Performance. I like it. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, you feel you do a pretty reasonable job of copying whatever was written here.
All right. I'm gonna make my way back to the wall.
Okay, easy enough to do. Actually, just make an athletics check to get up the wall.
Okay. Athletics.
Okay, yep, easy enough. You scoot on up.
All right. So See, Selena couldn't read this stuff either, right? It's like, okay, I got the script, and I'm actually not feeling really good right now.
Yeah, looking a little cleaner than usual, Carrick.
Can I use a lay on hands on myself to see if that would help me at all?
You can certainly try.
All right, I will. There it is. Let's see here. Oh, am I out? I don't remember how to do my lay on hands here. Oh, I see. Okay.
So you're pumping 5 up
Yep.
hit
Yep.
points
Just
into
do it
yourself?
manually, Jeff.
Yep, I did 5. Oh, did that not come through? What the heck?
Okay, well that's fine. It might have just come through D&D Beyond's log thingamajig. But that's fine. We'll say you cast the 5 hit points of healing on yourself. And the good news is that your poison condition fades. But the other thing that was there, that does not fade. The thing that I whispered you, but
Okay.
your poison condition does.
Okay.
Okay.
Think that's what I can do, so okay.
I'd like to try to mage hand one of those stones out of a pool.
The oddly sloped stones. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops. That's not the right button.
See if-
So you reach out with your mage hand and you cast it. And this ghostly spectral hand goes in there, and it wraps around one of these stones, and I assume you pull it up to the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it just so it breaks the surface of the water, so I can get a look at it, but not bring it all the way back to me.
It appears to be a bird, and it appears to be a bird made of stone.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, I will just set it back down and
Okay.
drop the mage hand. Ooh,
I think it's time for us to leave this place before
I-
we turn to stone.
I think you might be right. I mean, there's messages all over the place, but they seem very risky to find them.
Can Carrick hear them speaking, or are they too far away?
Sure. You can hear them speaking.
Okay. I'm like, no. I think we should continue to explore. Why do we want to be so hasty?
Did you say you found a message? I saw you over in the garden there. Did we just talk about?
I did, and I drew it. Look, here's what I did. Here's the
Okay.
thing I found.
All right, let me take a look at that.
So I'm assuming.
Where are you?
I'm sorry. I walk over to wherever you are. There you are. Hey. Hi.
Oh, there you are.
So you look at the etchings that he made, K2, and this is what it says.
The lives of humans pay.
And Yoka got bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Well, we haven't
Well,
stolen.
you're our canary in the mine shaft, Yoku. I think it's time to leave.
I don't understand why you guys are so such a hurry to like run. I think we should continue to explore.
Derek, you were very brave. I'm not opposed to seeing the other side of this temple. I mean, there's another door over there. Of course, maybe we should go around the outside, because last time I opened a door, the ceiling collapsed on me. Malcolm,
I'll open that door.
quick question. is this ledge navigable? Can we actually want? Is it, or is it sketchy
It's sketchy.
looking? Sketchy. Okay.
Kind of like it's
All right.
leaned at an angle into the water, like a 45-degree angle. It's possible, but not trivial.
Let's go that. Let's just check out that door then. It doesn't hurt to look at it.
I'm gonna follow along with you guys.
Yeah, how does this door over here look? Does it also look like it could be hard to collapse part of the ceiling if we opened it?
Rock, you give it a slight push and you feel it creaking and the ceiling above it kind of moving ever so slightly as well. You're not entirely sure if it'll collapse or not.
Yeah, I think you're right, K2. I think the ceiling, I get a sense the ceiling might come down on us, so maybe we go around from the outside, but it seems like a long walk, but
We can manage. Yeah,
Right.
there's no sense in collapsing this. I mean, we
don't
don't want
want the
we don't
gods
want the
coming
whole
down
roof
upon
coming
us.
down on us.
what do you think, Carrick?
Yeah, I think we should keep exploring. Let's. Are you concerned about opening the door, or are you concerned about staying in this building?
Yeah, I'm concerned about opening the door because the ceiling collapse is likely to collapse on us.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's go around. Let's go around the outside. I think it's. I don't want to say it's safer, but it's safer from ceilings collapsing, anyways.
All right, let's do it.
And Yoku, can you send your buddy to go check out the other side of, maybe just check out around these temples and see if there's something that we can't see?
And Yoka do.
You.
Oh,
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi there. You interested in the temple, I see. Why are you here?
we are just passing through. Why are you here?
Are you here to visit Therotayu? Therotaja, the king of Chult, and his bride Zakori? Are you here to visit the king and queen of Omu itself?
Well, we.
I mean, it would be
We didn't-
rude to visit the monument to Therotayu and, not to meet the man himself. And his
We
queen.
didn't realize they were still here.
Well, they are still here. I'm sure they would
Insight.
be delighted to meet you. Sure, insight away.
One, I already don't trust these birds.
Well, a couple of them took Rock out, so Rock wants to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
This bird, he seems as if all he wants is for you to meet the king and queen. He doesn't give a question of he's trying to trap you or anything. Just wants you to meet him. That's what you get for a 16 K2.
I look over at K2 and I go, he seems honest. I think let's meet him.
Yes, listen to
Why
your
you
dragonborn
Why are you so
friend.
agreeable? Why are you so agreeable to everything, Carrick?
Why are you
Doesn't
so
like you.
disagreeable? Who wouldn't want to meet the king and queen of Omu itself? Oh, sorry.
I
King.
kinda look over.
Sorry. Yep. Carry on.
I look over at you, Rock, and I'm kind of like, just like kind of nodding, like, what's going on with Carrick? And then I'm gonna ask the bird, well, where is the king?
Well, and the
is
queen.
he
Don't
far?
forget the queen. No, it's just over to the north east. Isn't that a pagoda-looking thing over there? And she's points over to here. Sleeder sides up to, I don't know, a rock. Did, did it just say the king and queen of Olmo? Doesn't that strike you as odd?
Yes. Karak strikes me as odd as well.
Oh, he's
These
acting
birds
unusual.
are not.
What are you guys whispering about over there?
But look
Oh,
at
Sleeta's just telling me it's about these plants.
very interesting plants, says Sleeder very unconvincingly.
I think we should go with the bird.
Let's see here.
What smell does dragon bait have now?
Oh, dragon bait is smelling ham. Smells like ham.
Wait.
Yum! I love ham. Ham's good.
Well,
Artis says the ham indicates that dragon bait is a little worried.
yeah, I am too. We've had some experience with these creatures before.
You
It
know,
was
I
not
am
good.
standing right here. I've had some negative experiences with Dragonborn myself. Come to pillage temples? Are all Dragonborn evil like the one that I met?
No.
So don't paint me with the same brush.
Where's the rest of your flock, my fair feathered friend?
Oh, they're around. We've been watching you for a while, shall we say.
Are they all friendly like you?
Well, I've stood here and engaged in a conversation. Nothing more. I'm not sure why you would think you were dangerous. A couple of other birds come and they land.
I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
My name is Iqueen. That might be a
I'm
little odd in
curious,
your
is the-
language.
Is the king or queen a Medusa?
I do not know what a Medusa is. What is a Medusa?
Well, do they turn things to stone?
In the past, she has, but she has sworn off that. She wears a veil over her face now, covers her head. Now, she has no interest in turning people into stone.
I'd like to insight that as well.
Sure. You get the impression that he is so forthright about it. It would be an odd thing to say that you believe him. And you can't help but notice that if he's telling the truth, and if there is a Medusa here and she wears a veil, then it'd be a very easy matter to flip up the veil. But you get the impression that he's kind of telling you the truth, that she wears a veil and not so interested.
I think it's time for us to leave, friends.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
we,
Anything like that.
No.
I agree. I agree, Rock. There's a bunch of them. I feel like we
I don't think we
should,
should be so much in a hurry to get going. This bird's trying to help us.
I think.
No, Carrick, these birds are surrounding us, and
Oh no!
The-
We apologize, and they kind of flutter around, giving you a very obvious out path. I'm sorry, a misunderstanding. Artis Simba pipes up and says, "I can't help but agree with Carrick. I mean, I doubt very much if they're the king and queen of Oma, but it's at least worth investigating. Maybe we just approach blindfolded. Cover our eyes. Or avert our gaze, I think, would be fine. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Salida, but we avert our eyes from the Medusa, if that indeed is what it is, then, yeah, we will be safe.
Artist, have you had experience with these creatures before? Despite what it says, we encountered I'm just going to say it openly, encountered a whole village of these creatures, and they were, so there might be some good ones, but there was a whole village of not good ones.
Do you want me to relay the story of the dragonborn that attacked my village and killed 3 of my friends? Are all dragonborn like that?
No.
Oh,
No,
really?
I'm a friendly dragonborn.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
am
a
not
friendly
dragonborn.
iblis. And we have not attacked you?
Well, it does seem odd that you're kind of surrounded us and
Oh, as I said,
high
we've
pressure to see the king and queen.
Well, once again, we're not intending to surround you, and this bird over here backs off, giving you once again a clear path to leave if you want to. And I just think it's the height of rudeness. You come and you break down the door of the temple. That's not cool.
It
But
was already broken.
Well,
It's
partially broken. Partially broken. Now, what do you think, Leopold? Salida says. So, Leopold, I don't know if you were listening, but these creatures who were the ones who trapped us before, but they insisted they're nice people, I think we should go visit the Queen. The Queen and the King, apparently they're wearing veils, and if they are Medusas, we won't be turned to stone, but we should avert our gaze. They claim to be the King and Queen of Omo. What say you, Leopold? Shall we go meet them? Have you met a king and queen before?
He actually has.
I think he's on.
Yeah.
I think he has a phone
Yeah,
call.
that might be a current.
Oh, I have a phone call. I thought I said had a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, I feel
retract
like,
that statement.
I feel like we are. Man, if we get tricked again by these things, let me tell you.
I think we need to
things.
leave.
I'm standing right here.
I apologize. Like I
Have a
said,
name?
I've only. You're right. Not. Yeah.
What
Can't
king
be
and
true.
queen tell other travelers?
Oh, some of them are curious here. They talk to them. They have a conversation. And, yeah. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, many travelers coming here looking for answers, like looking to try and understand themselves better. And they wander these gardens, all gardens, contemplating stuff, meditating stuff. So many seekers of truth come here, looking for answers.
Did the king and queen have? Did they bring to give gifts to travelers?
Often it is the other way round. Gifts are given to them.
All right, Rock. What do you think? I mean, I am curious, and it's probably a trap, but
Oh, nonsense. Not a trap. I mean, upright and honest. We could have lied and said, well, she doesn't wear a veil and you're going to be trapped. But we've been honest and forthright.
Well, I'd lean in and whisper to K2 and say, something's wrong with Carrick. These birds want to lure us to our death. So we can play along, but
I think at a minimum we need to snap Carrick out of it before we continue. If we are going to go meet with him, we need to get Carrick snapped out of this. And I'm going to go over to Carrick. And can I do a medicine check to see if I can figure out what's going on with him?
Sure.
Or maybe Arcana.
You can do a medicine check.
Okay.
I mean, what you saw or heard was he went into. He came out looking a little green from the garden. Used his paladin ability to heal himself up. He looks a lot healthier. Nothing appears that, as far as you can tell, appears to be medically wrong with him.
Carrick, when you came out of there, did you? Because I know enough about paladins. You have the ability to neutralize poison or heal yourself. Which did you do?
I neutralized some. I was experiencing something that I thought was poisonous, so I neutralized the poison.
Okay. You feel okay. There's nothing unusual.
Actually, I don't remember, Malcolm. The nausea went away, right? The
Yeah.
not feeling good.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was feeling kind of upset stomach and whatnot, but that went away.
All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to cast. It's like, Carrick, just bear with me for a second. I'm going to try something just in case. And I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on him.
Okay, protection from good and evil cast.
So if the target, see, so obviously he can't be charmed or frightened, but if he's already charmed or possessed, the target has advantage on any new saving throws, and then I'm going to slap him.
Okay,
I'm gonna
make an
act like
attack roll.
Okay, I'm like casting a spell, trying to gain his confidence, and then I'm just gonna slap him. Yeah.
Okay.
Attack roll. I'll just use, I guess. not
Shocking
really
a brother,
long-
slapping a brother.
Not really a long sword attack, but
Yep. Okay.
just a slap.
So that hits you. And what's your strength modifier, K2?
3.
Okay, so take 4 points of damage. Unless you want to... I mean, are you really slapping him?
Yeah, I'm really slapping him.
Okay, so if you're really slapping him, then you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Hey, Carrick, you still want to go see the king and queen?
Yes, 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 I do.
Well,
I don't understand why you guys are making a big deal about this. These nice birds have landed. They're talking to us. They want to take us to the king and queen. Seems like pretty legitimate. Then.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Look, if you guys don't want to go, that's fine.
Yeah, let's not go.
Kadek, come with me. Let's go meet the king and queen.
Yes, I want to. I also miss my friends though. Are you guys coming with me? This bird seems really nice.
Arta says, "This is worth. I'm going to with them."
Yeah,
Slida
all right.
says, "Curious as well." Dragonbait is holding back though.
I'm gonna, yeah, all right. I don't know what this is, but we can't leave Carrick alone.
Just come this
I
way.
didn't see what you clicked on when you were sharing with us. It's like, oh, the king and queen are over this way, but I'm assuming that Carrick knew. It's like, oh, okay, this is the way. Great.
Yeah, I mean, it's either the bird is. Well, we can either this or wade through the water. I mean, I normally fly across myself. We just have to navigate this river. I mean, I can help you across if you like, Carrick.
Whatever you think's best.
All right, come here. Jump on my back.
right.
Deposits you on the other side.
Oh, that was fun.
Now look, as a further act of good faith, as you don't trust me, do you see that plant to the south there, Carrick? Do you see that plant? Right
This-
there?
Oh,
This one
yes,
here?
I see that plant.
Yeah, stay
Yeah.
away from that one.
Stay away from that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're called man traps. I suggest you stay away from there.
That does sound bad. Okay.
Act of good faith and all that. Now, would you like me to fly you guys over?
Yes, please.
Inyoka jump.
Whoopsie daisy, dropped you in the river. Kidding, I'm kidding. There you go. Rock, you want to be transported?
Yes, please.
Okay, bird
Kind
flies you.
sir.
Whoops. The bird flies you over. I say this seems like Leopold's jam. He's going to come over. Sleater does. Artist does. Rock, what you
Got your
doing?
I'll go.
Oh, so not Rock, Inyoka.
Inyoka jump.
Where is Inyoka? I lost Inyoka. Oh, okay.
Sure.
Eh.
I look at everybody except for Nyoka. I'm like, oh, wasn't that fun? This is great.
You can jump 15 feet?
Yep, my strength is 15, and I only need to move 5 feet back before I
Okay,
jump
perfect.
with my new athlete thing.
Okay, king and queen this way. Follow me.
Rock will stay in the back of the party that's going on.
Okay. The bird comes forward. All the other birds have landed kind of around there looking. And the bird leads you up here.
Oh, jeez, there's a lot of them.
Now, as I said, she has sworn off her abilities to turn people to stone. I think it would be best, though, if you're worried at all, I suggest you cover your eyes, avert your gaze at least.
That's probably pretty wise.
Okay.
Or do you want to open the door, or do you want me to do it?
Oh,
Well, by
yeah,
all means.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead? That'd be great. Thank you.
Boom, boom, boom. The door swings open. And what you see is this large single chamber inside of the dome is obviously a royal apartment. Or it was, centuries ago. Now the blight floral murals are dim and grey. Bits of coloured glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enamelled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the centre of the room, a large divan stands atop a circular dais. Reclining on the divan is a woman dressed in flowing robes made from parrot feathers and stunning colours. Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to